and Dominick, this one's for you. You kind of enjoyed on Twitter kind of putting the knife between the alpha male Faber, more specifically, and TJ when the breakup, for lack of a better term, happened a couple of months ago, and you kind of stoked those flames. I was kind of wondering if you were a little upset that he left, because if you would have beat him as a member of alpha male, that would have been kind of completed your set, if you will. It would have been nice if he was still part of alpha male. Or does that even matter to you?
No, I mean, you can dress up the turd, but it still stinks when you get to TJ Dillashaw. He's still an alpha male guy. He's still got those guys training with him. So he's still one of them. He's still a jock. He's still meathead. Still not that bright, and he still uses a lot of the fundamentals that those guys use. That's what built him up into the sport, so he's going to have a lot of those things. Now he's got new techniques with Ludwig. Ludwig's helped him move along and fix some techniques with his kickboxing and stuff, but it's still alpha male guy, I mean, in my eyes. But just because he's not with them, that's just Faber cutting him off to try to make money. Faber's always trying to get the big money fight, so he's trying to cut it off and make a beef. But, Faber came up to me recently when I was out there and trying to commentate on the Cowboy RDA fight, and he was talking to me about TJ and, just that they're not that close, and that TJ hasn't been beating him up for the past 4 years, the way TJ's been saying, and that all that's fake and none of that's true, and that they're not cool and they're not friends. And so, I don't know, it's just weird because those guys all have a weird dynamic. You never know which side they're playing because they're always trying to make money and build the fights up for the future. So they could be best friends behind scenes and just pretending to beef right now, or they could be really beefing. But I know Faber's pretty much the type of guy that, he wants you to do good, but he never wants you to do better than him. And right now, TJ's doing a little bit better than him, so I'm sure there's a real jealousy in Faber's eyes right now, and that's why all this stuff's going down the way it is.
Because TJ came up through the alpha male team and had that especially early training with Dwayne a couple of years ago. I mean, is that kind of an advantage for you since you have fought some of the alpha male guys, that you see almost a blueprint, if you will?
Mark, it looks like we temporarily lost Dominick. We'll try to get him back on the line.
Well, maybe I can spin that same question to TJ, that maybe because Dominick has so much experience with alpha male guys and beating them, that he has to kind of worry about coming out a certain style and maybe changing it for his style to fit what Dominick's going to bring.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's definitely helping prepare. Helping those guys prepare for their fights and know what I would have done in those situations. I'm a completely different fighter than the guys that fought Dominick. As in Joseph and even though we're teammates, we all have different physical attributes and we all fight differently. There's definitely no blueprint on our team. We do learn from each other, but we all got different attributes that are greater than others. And you definitely take everything from everyone's fight. And Joseph had a very close split decision fight that. Joseph came up on the feet and was just getting taken down here and there. And same with Demetrius, doing the same thing to him. Demetrius got the better of him on the feet, and the only reason why Dom beat him is because he outsized him and took him down. And just taking those things and doing every one of his fights, and same as watching my teammates fight him as well as other people. You learn from every fight.
I got to give you the chance to respond to what Dominick said about you and Faber. I mean, it seems to me that proves that you're a pretty smart guy if you are having this behind-the-scenes machination where you and Faber have agreed to have this alleged beef so that they can sell tickets. That means that's pretty brilliant.
It's funny that Dominick likes to say that I don't talk crap because I'm not very smart when I'm the one that's got the college degree and went to school. That's just because of the fact that I'm a martial artist and I like showing respect. I'm not one of those guys that's gonna do the WWE Conor McGregor effect and talk a bunch of crap to make money. I'm in this and I want to look back on my career and know that I made the right choices and that I portrayed myself the way I wanted to be portrayed, and I'm not going to look like a jackass while doing it. With me and Faber, that actually is a surprise to me the way he's been acting as well, because I'm cool with all the guys, and I really think it's just a way for him to push for a title fight, a way for him to really make some money. I think he's the one that's behind all this because I've been nothing but show respect. I don't go on there and talk crap about Uriah when there's plenty to talk about. I'm just going to continue to be a humble guy and appreciate what he did for me when I got into the sport. And it's just a little ridiculous that I'm getting crap for changing camps when it happens all the time. When guys are trying to better themselves in their career by going to a new team or a new coach, it happens every day in the sport, and all of a sudden it's a big deal. So it's a little ridiculous, and you just got to kind of laugh it off.
And as a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, it is *1 to ask a question. And we will now move on to Damon Martin with Fox Sports.